Hello, I'm Ben from Royal Blood, and you're watching Gross Radio.
Every time I'm with it alone, it picks me up, you just send it down.
It's nice to be back. Thank you for welcoming me. I'm good. Yeah, a little bit. I was out drinking last night, so I'm a little bit hungover, but I'm fine. I'm with it.
Feel it rushing under my skin. You're a cage, won't you let?
Yeah, good. I'm excited for it to finally be released so everyone can hear it, and I get to play the songs live, and that'll be good. It's nice to be back. It's, you know, we've got a whole 10 new songs that we're gonna be playing live, and it's gonna be fun for seeing the reaction to the album from the fans, and yeah, we're just really excited about it and thrilled to be back on the road. I think all the pressure eventually just went on ourselves making the best thing that we could make. And so I think if you start writing an album to please people, or please a genre, or please a radio station, or it just goes a little bit wrong, and you don't actually do it for the right reasons. So the pressure was put onto us to write something that we really enjoyed playing and wanted to write. I don't really know. I think music does evolve, and I don't know if there's a pressure on it necessarily. I think it's a very natural thing that I think people like what they like, and you don't have to be into just one genre. You can have quite a eclectic taste of music. So I don't really know. Lights Out's kind of like the blueprint of the next record. There's going to be parts on the record that are going to be a lot quieter and softer, and then there's going to be parts that are wilder and louder than we've ever gone before. But I think Lights Out is a good place to start for us, and it's like it kind of has some old elements of the, you know, what people may think Royal Blood sound like, but also has, you know, a few new elements that might surprise people, you know, with the backing vocal thing going on. But it's going to be exciting to see what people think about it. We spent the whole of 2016 writing the album in different places. We were in LA for a bit writing it, we were in Nashville doing some stuff, and then most of the writing of it was done in Brighton. But then we decided to go to Brussels to record it. We were working with a guy called Julian Thomas, and he suggested to go to this studio, ICP, which is an incredible studio. We were there in December, so it was all quite dark and cold, so you didn't really want to go out into Brussels. You wanted to, which was really helpful for us because we got to concentrate on making the album and putting all our time into that instead of going out and partying. So it was good for our mindset to be in Brussels at that time.
Every time I'm stuck in the ground.
Mike does lyrics?
Yeah, it changes. Mike does do all the lyrics, but the writing of the music comes from different places. That on the first record we did it all together in a room. This one we did a lot of it like that again, but we did experiment with other things of writing. You know, sometimes lyrics came first and we'd write a song around that. Sometimes we'd work up from, you know, I'd send Mike a lot of drum beats and he would write to that. So there's no real correct way of writing a song.
You spin me round. You avoid a crack in the mirror. See me now, if you could see me now. You slip through.
With like the keyboard thing, it's just something that we've never done before, and we could have done the first album again and done, you know, Royal Blood 2 or whatever, but I think it's nice to keep people on their toes and have some new elements and go to some places in the songs where people wouldn't naturally associate Royal Blood to go to. You know, we found that there's no rules in all of this as well, and we're not writing music to please anyone but ourselves. You know, we wanted to be quite creative in what we did and have no limits. Yeah, I think so. What we didn't want to do was do the same old, you know, same like music and just do different songs. We wanted to experiment a bit, which we did, but yeah, so there's no rules. So we had like backing vocal things going on, we had keys, and we're experimenting a lot with different instruments, but really what it came to was stripping that all back again and becoming Royal Blood, and having Royal Blood is Mike and I playing music together. That's what we found it came to. Yeah.
I don't know if you see what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I think as the record gets on, it goes darker, and I think some of the lyrical themes in it are not so bright. But yeah, I think we're not like, we have a dark sense of humour with the songs and really enjoy just creating music that has a bit of an attitude to it, almost not like the kind of pop stuff that is going on at the moment. Mike actually wrote it down before most of the album was written. It was one of the first things that he did, and we really liked the lyric of it, and we're trying to put it into songs, and I think we wrote about 3 or 4 songs called How Did We Get So Dark, and none of them made the album. And we still have this thing though that we really liked about it. We had like the end section of Dark, and we're like, this needs a home on the album. And it wasn't until we went to London to record a few more songs that song came about. I don't know if there's like one band that I could pinpoint it on. I think it's just a collective of different music that we listen to together, and this was definitely more groove based. It was definitely, we recorded it in a different way to we did the other one, and yeah, it's actually, it doesn't necessarily sound it, but it's more raw than the first one. The way it came together was more natural. I think She's Creeping is one of my favourites. I think goes into a place where we've never gone before. It has quite the groove in it is it's a bit slower, it's a bit more empty sounding, and when you get to the chorus it's kind of funky. It's less rock. For that show, probably a 8. It's going to be not many bands get to play with Guns N' Roses, do they?
Yeah.
So it is going to be fun. Maybe a 9, actually. You just made me a little bit more excited about it, reminding me. I don't know, I think those kind of things I haven't really thought about, because there's so much more to do before we play with Guns N' Roses that I only think about that when I probably arrive at Slane Castle. I love the French audience, they're brilliant. They're very kind, very sweet and very respectful, but also know how to party. I remember playing a show in France, and afterwards it was a great show for one, but then we all got a bit drunk, and we lost Mike, and his phone was off, and we had to go play another gig somewhere, and we just couldn't find him, and I think he woke up in a school. Yeah, and he just got really drunk. Yeah, and we found him in the street.
Ouais. Oh.
I love being everywhere, but France is a great place to play, definitely. I like being in England, in the UK, obviously home crowd, and I understand the culture there a lot better than anywhere else, so yeah, England's good. France, we're back, and we can't wait to see you at a show soon.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. It's lovely to meet you.